changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself in this coupe, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in, I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we
Yes, sir.
are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. And to my right is Mr. Can't Get Right. Mr. Treasure,
Wow.
Mr. Treacherous, Mr. Diabolical,
Mm.
Mr. I don't know. You just evil, man. I ain't got no more
Wow.
I ain't got no more euphemisms
He
for him,
said
man.
just evil. Good Lord. What have
Like,
I
man,
done here? Good Lord.
when landlord enters the liquor store, I be out here pouring salt circles to protect myself
You
from.
gotta sage the place when I
gotta
come in.
I gotta sage
Dang.
the place and pray. Like we just start chanting when landlord enters the building, man.
That's messed up, man. I thought we was better than that, man.
We
You know what I'm
are
saying?
we are better than
You
that. That's
are the
why
company that you keep, though, and I am company. So hey,
I'm you over
know.
there. You
I'm
see,
in the liquor store. You know,
man,
that's
look,
what they call the liquor store.
you
I'm
over
in
here
your liquor store.
virtually. You see that you ain't actually in the liquor store. Like, you just
Yeah.
over there. You here, but you ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, Tamika, every day he come over here with he open up a dictionary and find a new diabolical word so he can be disrespectful. That's what he do every day. That's unfortunate, man. I thought we was better than that, sir.
we are better than that, man. But we gotta come in here and combine our forces, man, because we gotta wrap our brains around how we're gonna defeat the Browns in Mortal Kombat. Because man, we're gonna be fighting for our lives come Sunday when we go up there to Ohio. And listen, it's gonna be big on big, good on good. The Browns ain't no hoes or pushovers, man. You know, I respect my opponent when they give me a reason to respect them. Now, had this been the New York Giants, had this been the Washington Commanders or one of these other teams, I'm saying Dallas Cowboys by 20. Just off principle, I'm saying of our history with them. But this is an uncommon opponent. They fielded the number one defense in the league last year, so we got to take them very seriously. You know, when we go up to bat against them.
True. All facts. This is a formidable opponent, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tucking chains or nothing, though. But we just telling you, you got to respect them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tucking no chains. But we just saying, you know what I'm saying? Be prepared. We shouldn't underestimate nobody. We don't have the luxury to underestimate nobody this year. That's what happened at Green Bay for a lot of people. And we seen what happened. So we looking at everybody like they're a threat. And we giving them the full force. We coming with it. You know what I'm saying? All hands on deck.
All hands on deck. Now, listen, one of the most important things to winning this game or having an opportunity to win this game will be your quarterback. Because let's keep it a thousand. Like, this is a Mike McCarthy offense. He is one of the innovators of the West Coast system. He's going to throw the football. Like,
Yes.
let's keep it a thousand. I want the Dallas Cowboys to establish a run game, but you got question marks up front with your offensive line, with the young guys. You got question marks about your running back room. The only real constant on that offense is your quarterback, right? You can say
And your wide receiver.
I can say you can say them, but if Dak Prescott ain't, is off, then like they're
You ain't got
neutralized as
nothing.
well.
Yeah.
So like really, Dak Prescott, it's gonna have to be a Dak Prescott centric game. But the beautiful thing about it, we know I'm Mr. Graphic Man, so we got colorful graphics to try to make y'all feel a little bit better. This is the guy that will be going into Cleveland, right?
Yes, sir.
Last year, Dak Prescott was the second highest graded passer in the league. He had a passing grade of an 89.8, so damn near 90. That was second best in the league. Big time throw rate, right? So like plays that like throws that went for explosive plays, 6.3%. That was the biggest. That was the highest mark in the entire National Football League. So what I'm trying to tell you, Nope. There was only one quarterback with a higher grade passing the football than Dak Prescott, and there was no quarterback in the league that had more big time throws than Dak Prescott did. When you look at the turnover worthy play rate, was only 2%. So only
Greatness.
2%. Exactly, bro. Like two.
This
only
ain't
2%
good
of the time.
play, Hen. This ain't good play. This is great play right here. This is great play.
MVP
And like
level
people
play.
scared to say it. People scared to say it, bro, just cause his name Dak Prescott and he played for the Cowboys. I'm not finna tuck my tail. We ain't tucking no chains. We ain't biting no tongues. These numbers right here that's presented in front of us right here today, those are some great numbers. Great. Not good. That is greatness. That's what that is.
I agree with you. And let's keep going. Adjusted completion percentage, 77.6. That's top 10 in the league. When they like, what's adjusted completion percentage? Like the balls that were dropped or the balls that should have been caught. You know, that they account for that as well, right? Then when you talk about QBR, he had the second best QBR in the entire National Football League, man. So, like when you talk about Dak Prescott and the things that he did last year, he was damn near God tier when you talk about the kind of output offensively that Dak Prescott had going on, man.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy when you look at it. You say,
wait a minute. I seen it.
I was trying to not look at it. He's
Damn.
stupid.
Baby mama like landlord here now. I'm about to kick her out the room.
Let her stay, man. Don't be like that.
Cause listen, you kick her out, she's gonna be over there with landlords. So keep it in the eyesight.
All right. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
But
hilarious.
somebody, what I was about to say though, the big time throw rate paired with the turnover word the plays, it don't get no better than that. Could you pull it up one more time? Hold on, I see it on my screen.
No, you good. I'm
He
gonna
was
pull it up
first
for
in
you.
both.
Yep.
First in both is insane. So this what this tells you. He had the best big time throw rate and the best at turnover worthy play rate. That means that Dak Prescott was very aggressive with the football, throwing it downfield, and still wasn't turning the ball over. That's greatness right there, bro. That's greatness. You might see some people that's good at one and then struggle at the other. You see what I'm saying? Like he got those two together. That's a hell of a pair right there. That's a hell of a pair. That means he was playing at a top tier level at one of the highest rates in football. And there's no way to sugarcoat that. I'm not finna shy away from what we see in front of us because his name is Dak Prescott and he's controversial. I'm not doing it just because he's a Cowboy quarterback. God damn it, this is great and these are great numbers.
So you
Y'all scared to say that?
So you trying to tell me he should have won the MVP?
Yes. This is the best quarterback we've seen in 2023. His name is John Ryan Dakota.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way because I feel that way.
All the numbers say so too. So it is what it is, man. I don't know why people shy away from this so much. Those numbers was clear. And hey, you can feel how you want to feel. He played the whole year out like that. He was head and shoulders above all the rest of the quarterbacks. And it is what it is. I know it sounds strange, Dak haters, but it's the truth.
Indeed.
You gonna believe. So you gonna discredit these numbers and go with all the other numbers we give you? That's what you gonna do just because you don't like Dak? Let me know how you want to play this.
Man, listen to me. Dak Prescott should have won the MVP last year, man. But because he's a Dallas Cowboys quarterback, and West might be on to something. Like they probably didn't want to give him the MVP, him being a guy that didn't have a contract extension in place. You never know, because politics do play a part in how these things get voted on and things like that. But any other quarterback that led the league in passing touchdowns, that put up the production that he did, that won their division, that was a top team in the NFL, would not have to beg for one or two votes. Like the way that Lamar Jackson was unanimous MVP, Dak Prescott should have got that consideration.
Facts. And it shouldn't be, we shouldn't have to fight for it. It should be automatic. And then now you see, you could tell people bruh, this is why I kind of resonate a little bit with Dak. I'm gonna be honest. Cause I felt like an underdog. You know what I'm saying? We are underdogs in this America we got here. I can't help but root for that young man. Because everybody's still doubting him. They still doubting Dak. They got this man the least amount of odds to win to MVP. And he just finished second last year and got robbed.
Yep.
Any other quarterback, they'll still have him number 1 or number 2 in the chances of getting the MVP. But guess what? They got him way lower than he should be. They got this team projected to lose more games than we should. They down on us instead of saying we gonna build on what we did last year or the last 3 years. They down on us now. Make that make sense.
So speaking of Dak Prescott and numbers, so these are some more numbers to think about when we go into this boss fight with the Cleveland Browns. Because remember, I know we normally think of the Browns as being pushover. This is a playoff team. They made the playoffs while playing multiple backup quarterbacks. Joe Flacco was their quarterback last year going into the postseason. So the pieces around them, you know they had to be good if Joe Flacco will help them win some games. So we're going to take them very seriously. But to these other numbers right here, Dak Prescott earned the highest completion percentage, 66%, and the second most yards per pass attempt, 8.8, against man coverage among qualified quarterbacks last season. So this thing right here, Dak Prescott against man, he eats, right? Dak Prescott was one of the best quarterbacks against man in National Football League. The Browns don't play shit but man, really. And when they do play man, they're really good at doing so, right? The Browns defense allowed the lowest completion percentage, 45.8%, and third lowest yards per pass attempt, 5.6%, when in man coverage last year, right? Then you look at the Cowboys offense needs a man killer, and they finally had that back in their number 1 wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb was the most productive receiver against man coverage last season, leading the NFL with 70 targets, 49 receptions, and 794 yards, 132 yards more than any other wide receiver. So when you talk about attacking the Cleveland Browns, who play cover one like 45% of the time, and listen, they're not going to shy away from it. They love playing man coverage just like Dan Quinn did. They're going to do it. They're going to get in your face. They're going to play press coverage. They're going to dare you to your wide receiver to win one-on-one because their pass rush with Myles Garrett and all those other guys can get home on a consistent basis. So because of that, you know, they don't mind having these single high safety looks. So it plays into the strengths of the Dallas Cowboys, honestly.
Yeah. And I hope they want to try to do something that's, you know, unconventional for their team and their defense. Because I ain't gonna lie, I told you I pulled up that film of the last playoff game. They was playing a lot of zone. It looked like they tried to trick us. They tried to trick the Texans and then got it, you know what I'm saying, got did dirty. Might need to turn it down a little bit here.
I'm finna turn it down.
But
they came in and that motherfucker came in.
They came in dropping. They said we finna record a track in this thing.
Man,
but,
hold on real quick. Shout out to Donald Holmes for the $10 cash app, man. I appreciate you for the love and support, my guy.
I already, man. Salute. I already know how he rocked. So I probably got one on my side too. So I appreciate you, Mr. Dono. But yeah, man. That do work in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll take CeeDee Lamb over anybody one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Anybody one-on-one with Sedarian Lamb, I'll take it. Yeah, these new beats going in. They going in. I felt like recording the track real quick.
These some beats my partner sent me. They finally got it. You can download your old music on Restream now.
Oh, okay, because I was hearing samples and shit. I'm like, Restream and upgraded, dude.
Shit. They upgraded by letting you play it.
I trust Zimmer and the guys on the field. You talking about the defense? We talking about the offense right now.
Yeah,
so we're going to get into the defense, Willie. We're going to get into the defense. But, yeah, appreciate you, Dono. But, yeah, man, I feel like, you know, Dak is the best at man coverage. And I don't think he's bad at zone either. But it felt like the Browns did something that was unconventional last year when they played against the Texans. And I seen them playing cover 2 a lot. You know what I'm saying? Middle field open type coverages, and they was getting killed. So I don't know. We'll see. They might try to break Tennessee against us. I hope so, because it didn't work out in their favor either.
I agree with you on that part, man. I agree with you on that part 1,000%. But hey, before I want to segue slightly for just 2 seconds, because we still gonna talk about the Browns. But in order to talk about the Browns and what we do against the Browns, let's take a look at our unofficial depth chart real quick, and let's just talk about some matchups from there.
Okay.
And listen, you're gonna stay off my boy Myles Smith.
Hey man, that's your boy now. All right, we gonna
really.
staple that to your name. Myles Smith is hen boy. All right, then we gonna see how that work out for you.
Man, listen, I'm just saying.
I hope he do well. I ain't rooting against him, but
I know. I was just saying. I heard you on your show like he didn't deserve to start. I like who else gonna start over him? Because the other DT didn't even get here to the end of training camp.
I mean, but off of their resume alone, they probably get better than him.
I mean, so I'm gonna give somebody a job off what they did for another team.
A veteran compared to somebody who ain't did nothing.
Who neither one of them done nothing for you.
I mean, but at least Mozzie had a chance to do something for us. They didn't.
Man, Myles Smith was out there bitch on powder. That man lost 90 pounds. Like,
wait a minute. What's that little new weight loss thing that everybody be talking about now?
Oh, Ozempic.
Yeah, he on that Ozempic, ain't it?
Man, that what they acting like that he was on, but I don't really know what went on with Myles Smith. But man, they had that man on Jenny Craig or something. Man, they had that man extremely underweight, trying to turn that man into something that he wasn't. So I'm not saying that he is down bad, but you know what I'm saying. Like I think Myles Smith was misused and mishandled last year. Now,
true.
Now, I also believe that Myles Smith ain't played well. You know what I'm saying? Like, more than one thing could be true. But, you know, like, we could try to uncover the layers behind why he didn't play well. You can't make excuses for not playing well, but, you know, you do want to know the why so you can try to correct it.
Yeah, you got to identify the problem so you can get it done. But, I mean, sometimes the player is the problem, but I ain't gonna say that's him. I ain't gonna say that's him yet. I'm not gonna say that's him yet. I'm not gonna do Mozzie like that just yet. But I'm gonna tell you the truth though. My patience is wearing thin though. I tell you that, cause it's easier for me to like, you know, get rid of him when it wasn't my choice anyway. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want a defensive tackle. I did not. So I mean, now it's just showing me. It's showing the nation why I felt that way. And it's not that he a bad player. It just takes time. It takes time for them to be good. It takes time for almost all the defensive tackles. Y'all know I ain't lying. I seen y'all in my comments, so y'all was here. Everybody was over there oohing and eyeing at all the Eagles defensive tackles that they drafted. Them boys ain't did too much of nothing. And then they took him another year to do something. Jalen Carter, they took him another year. Then they got, what's his name? Jordan Davis. He ain't did nothing. Like, it takes time for them players, and they was way higher drafted than Mozzie was. See what I'm saying? It takes years for them players to get better and good. You all right, Ian? I guess he disappeared. But yeah, it took years.
Nah,
it took years.
I was talking to Ken folk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm finna shoot him link. He said he want to slide on for a second.
Tell him to pull up then. But yeah, man, you gotta slow cook those defensive tackles. It's not a microwavable position at all. You can't plug and play no defensive tackle. I don't know if you ever did it, to be honest. It might be a handful of them that came out of college and just was like that.
Yeah, like it takes time. It takes about 3 years, like 3 years for a defensive tackle to develop, especially a one tech. You'll see some flashes from a 3 tech because they're rushing the passer, they're getting sacks, right? So you can sort of clock that a little bit better. But for one tech, a true space eater, somebody like a there's very few instances where one tech just come in and balls. Like maybe a Villa or somebody like that. I'm not even sure Villa was going in like that when he first got in. So I'll have to hold my thoughts on that.
Exactly. I think Vita was decent, but I'm saying all I said it don't. I ain't say it didn't. It don't never happen, but it's just rare. It don't happen much.
Aaron Donald wasn't even Aaron Donald the first year. Now I think he took off before year 3, but like the first year in the NFL, I don't think Aaron Donald was putting up Aaron Donald production. Every Michigan player we drafted was trash. Jordan Lewis ain't been trash though.
Jordan Lewis been here so long now.
Like y'all probably forgot that boy went to college. He been here so long.
Jay Lou been here for a long time. He been holding it down on that roster spot. And I kind of like him going into this year too.
Yep. Speaking of that, so let's go ahead and talk about it. We got a little segue. So, dog, I know we were talking about CeeDee Lamb winning, but who else in this wide receiving core is going to win their one-on-one matchup? There's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups if they're going to play cover 1, and even if they play like cover 5, let's say they do two deep safeties and they man up across the board underneath. Cover 2 man, cover 5, whichever one you want to describe it, depending on who you was brought up in whatever your coach called it. Which one of these guys is going to win a one-on-one matchup outside of CeeDee Lamb?
It's going to have to be Brandon Cooks. It's going to have to be Jalen Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? Cavante Turpin. It's going to have to be these guys. This is who we got. You know what I'm saying? This is who we invested in. So Brandon Cooks is going to have to win one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? But I think I ain't going to put that all on the receiver, though, because that's partially on Mike McCarthy, too. He got to get them open. I don't know if Brandon Cooks is the type of receiver that I just line up and say, go beat that dude. I have Brandon Cooks on the move more times than not. You know what I'm saying? Have him in the slide or have him motioning coming off the line of scrimmage like that. So I wouldn't just sit him up there and say, hey, beat him. Brandon a little long in the tooth, you know what I'm saying? He a little older. Mike got to make it easier for him. And I think he did a good job last year for the most part. But in year 2, he should be even better at getting these boys open. Like, listen, even though we got our discrepancies we got against Mike McCarthy, we do got to realize that he still had the number 1 offense last year. Like he can get better, but you know what I'm saying? He's starting at a high level. So let's not get crazy, but we just need him to improve in certain areas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I can dig it. Listen, I'm not saying that Mike McCarthy is a scrub or a bum or he is incompetent or anything like that, because we seen the dividends that his offensive system paid for the Dallas Cowboys in last year, because Dak Prescott should have been the league MVP.
Facts.
Led the league in touchdowns, only had 9 interceptions. So even some of those were fluky. And listen, when you really think about it, 3 of Dak Prescott's 9 picks came in one game.
Facts. That's crazy.
Yeah, 3 of his 9 picks came in one game, bro. So it's not like Dak Prescott was making a bunch of mistakes or anything like that. So,
and that's his first year getting used to it. And we just showed you he was still pushing the ball down the field and not playing conservative or scared.
You said right, a number 1 offense with a terrible blocking O-line. Yeah, and listen, a lot of y'all love the new young guys. Oh, that's another matchup. That's a matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, not only should you, because listen, like there's no rest for the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Cowboys have been living a life of sin or something at this point, because one way or the other you're gonna have a mismatch with Myles Garrett out there. What's up, Wes? I see you done slid in the back door, man. Hold on, he coming back in now. Wi-Fi. But yeah, either way, the Dallas Cowboys will have a mismatch with Myles Garrett out there. Nobody feels 1,000% confident in Terrence Steele's pass blocking. That's not what we paid him for. And then even if you love Tyler Guyton, he is a new booty rookie who ain't never played in a regular season football game before in his life. And you're gonna be going up against the reigning defensive player of the year. So those are like, I don't want the Dallas Cowboys to ever put them boys in position to where it got to be them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Wes,
you already know I called Mike McCarthy out on that, and y'all know Mike, my guy. But I said if you sit up here and let Myles Garrett wreck your game, that's on the OC. It ain't no other way around it. If you sit up here and let your rookie tackle go out here and get embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? If you sit up here and let that happen, that's on the OC. That's my guy, but he'll have to be held accountable. What the hell?
Music started back up.
You got some old... Is that R. Kelly here? What are you doing, man?
Man, you know, you
that boy playing TP2 over here.
Yeah, that's a sample in that mug. That nigga got a sample in that mug.
He got the freak out nigga, you're the 9 God soundtrack over there. He ain't wilding out.
You ain't saying, listen, you done did a whole soliloquy over this beat a couple minutes ago. You ain't saying
we ain't
nothing.
got no women on here, man. You gotta relax, bro.
This the third time this mug done played. You just there saying something. You would think about it.
I ain't hear all that.
You heard
all that
yeah,
on there, man.
You heard it, nigga. You heard it.
I ain't hear all that. That was a little different.
You was up here cooking on it too.
Hey, that's crazy. My bad.
He said my bad. No Diddy.
No Diddy pause.
No
I told
Diddy,
you.
no Kelly.
I got unlimited pauses. I'm not finna keep doing that every day, every second, every subject we talk about, man. Hey. Yeah, get your mind out the gutter, young kids, okay? Get your mind out the gutter.
They said I'm playing the Chocolate Factory.
Hey, he ain't come on here about to do a show. You remind me of my G. Like, what the hell you doing? I know this the liquor store, but you drunk already? Like, what you doing?
As if he in a freaky ass nigga.
Oh, shit. Oh, y'all gotta forgive me, but y'all boy funny, boy.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Boy, I heard that, boy. Hey, I heard that note get hit. I'm like, hold on now. I forgot why I was for me.
They said, hey, the hell did he be getting them?
Look, did he be playing some normal music at first? Soon as you sit down, 12 play come on. Wait, hold on. What is that? I ain't hear that when we came in.
I'm so done, man.
Look, you try to change the channel, it won't change. Like, you took the batteries out of that bit. Like,
they the type of
this nigga.
They the type of nigga to sit there in a room full of dudes and watch BET Uncut.
Hell no. I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry. We finna get canceled, bro. It's over with. It's over with.
Y'all done made me spit my damn drink out, nigga.
We ain't finna get a red cent off of this screen right here. I hope y'all support, man.
I hope y'all support.
This might be the last one. This the big one. I'm coming to join you. Who know about that, man? Hey, I know y'all my age and old on here, man. Y'all better know that reference right there. This the big one. I'm coming to join you, honey. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. All right, let's get back into the content, man. Y'all know we silly.
You said, bye.
I don't want to stop reading the comments, bro. You know you can't read the comments, man.
Said not Fred.
Yeah, Fred G. Sanford. What the G stand for? Nobody knows.
That nigga was a G.
His name started. That's where Wayne get it from, though. If I'm not mistaken. Well, you know how Wayne changed the F every time?
Uh-huh.
That's where he get it from. Fred G. Sanford. He used to change the name of it every time.
R.I.P. to Red Fox, man.
R.I.P. Red Fox, man. That was an excellent show. That was my show right there.
My daddy watched that shit every day.
Man, Sanford's son, you big dummy. It's classic. Classic. You old fish-eyed fool.
He said, "Don't worry, guy. I got bail money. Please send it. We gonna need it."
Yeah, man. South and the Sun, man. Y'all know something on here, man. Y'all know something, man. Reliving my childhood, you know. Let's
Man.
get into it though, Hen. Come on now.
All right, 'cause
Snap back into it. Like, stop reading the comments. Let's get back focused now.
you did it. 'Cause
I didn't do it.
Nobody was even concerned about the damn song.
Man, that song took me out. Hey, I told you that kind of got me right there, man. Hold on. I forgot where I was for a second.
Niggas ain't even use samples no more. We gotta. It gotta be just percussion and aggression.
Remember snares and bass. That's it. That's all you got.
Oh Lord, nah. So running back room against the Cleveland Browns defensive line. You got Zeke, Rico, Hunter, Deuce Vaughn, and I don't think Dalvin Cook will be active for this game. I just don't foresee them activating him this early on. They talk about wrapping him up. I don't think they're gonna do it just yet.
What you think the run approach would be for us? Like, I think we gotta be physical. We gotta try to be physical against these dudes, and I think we need to run straight at Myles Garrett.
Is Myles Garrett a good run defender?
He won't be after the third quarter. We got to get him tired. Body blows.
You trust Mike McCarthy to run the ball enough to tire somebody out?
We got to get up early. That's the key. We got to get a quick lead so we can run the ball.
I mean, listen, I want the Dallas Cowboys to run the ball so they can have some kind of semblance of a balanced offense, so to speak. I don't want them to just pin their ears back and go after my quarterback, especially with the young guys up front that we have protecting him. But, dog, Dallas Cowboys, I don't know, man. Like, we'll know. This is going to be a task to run the football. I know they're not the best run defense in the league. They can be had. There was a stretch where they gave up 100 yards, over 100 yards for like 3 or 4 games in the middle of the season. But there were also stretches where they were holding dudes like 50 yards a game on the ground. So
this is a Jekyll and Hyde type team, man. It's hard to read these
like
dudes.
Dallas Cowboys.
They worse than us. I don't think we do a complete 360 like them, do we?
Kind of, sort of.
I think we play great at home. Then when we go on the road, it be a struggle. It don't be like we just terrible. They be terrible on the road.
I mean, which road games are we talking about? Buffalo? we talk about the 49ers. Those on the road.
Yeah, we got to. That's the 49ers, though.
Man,
they beat the 49ers, though.
Man,
so,
they beat the 49ers. They beat the Ravens. They beat some decent teams, dog. You know what I'm saying? They beat the Bengals when they had Joe Shiesty.
I got to go back and watch these games, though. Because, like, people got to remember, you can beat anybody if you run the ball and play good defense. So was that what they was doing? That was their road to success?
Well, obviously, because Deshaun Watson ain't do a damn thing.
You see what I'm saying? That's why we had a 5-1 record with Cooper Rush. You can beat anybody if you're gonna play good defense and run the football. You can beat anybody like that. What the Chiefs did last year. Everybody think Pat Mahomes. What they did last year.
They tried to run the football.
They played good defense and they ran the football in the playoffs.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
And the year before that, they ran the ball throughout the whole time. Pacheco was going crazy the year before then.
Yep. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys. Oh shit, another corner. Hey, I don't know, dog. Another cornerback deal just got done.
From who?
Jets. They signed their other cornerback, Michael Carter, to a 3-year extension, 3 years, $30 million, up to 33. So
Must be nice.
I'm just finna sit here right now. Deron Bland ain't getting no contract in Dallas. Well, that's
Dan even got hurt. He gonna have to come back going crazy.
Him getting hurt might actually keep him in Dallas, to be honest.
True. They negotiating like hell right now. You already know him.
Like Real talk. He said the power rankings got us at number 19. I saw that bullshit.
Number 19?
There's not 10 teams better than the Dallas Cowboys.
That is crazy, bro.
He said landlord get Jalen Tolbert involved early, make them respect him. If he wins, Dak Prescott gonna hit him with the football. You don't have to do anything special. Now we can run some pick plays. If they're gonna stay in man, we could probably do some rub routes, some pick plays, some misdirection. We can utilize our motion to create leverage. Pre-snap to make the throws a little bit easier for 4. But sometimes it's gonna come down to your man beating the guy right in front of him. Like sometimes that's what it's gonna have to come down to. Because how much scheming are we doing?
True. I mean, I think Jalen will turn up against him though. I think he'll do good. It's just I think he just needs some opportunities. Now, when I talked to him, he said he got his confidence up. He feeling like he like that. And I think Dak gonna have confidence in him. Like, Dak could get you frustrated. He had confidence in everybody. Like, Dak really do. And I know that sound cliche, but he actually do. You can see how he play. He be throwing the ball. You be like, why is you throwing it to what? Trent Sieg, bro? What are you doing? Dak be confident in everybody, bro. Like, he'll chance it with anybody. So you gotta watch him.
JJ said he and your freak ass listen to Sexy Red, don't it? That's landlord.
That's my girl right there.
That's landlord freak ass.
That's my girl right there.
Got Sexy Red on repeat, man.
She remind me of every girl in the hood, all combined in one.
Man, share this. I need y'all to send this to Sexy Red so she can inbox landlord.
Nah, don't do that. Nah.
I don't like her
like that.
I'm sending your way, man.
She toxic.
You like toxicity.
Nah, she just remind me of the hood. That's all.
You just remind me of the hood. It's a good time. it's a good time.
Young and nefarious. Yeah. That sound like a never mind. Come on, we supposed to be talking football, man. My bad.
Yeah, I told Deshaun Watson was 14-14 in the second half against the Ravens. He basically won us that game. That was probably his best stretch of football he played all year. I watched that game last night. He did good in the second half, but he started that game throwing a pick 6. I want you to throw
yes, he
everything
did.
out there.
What game you talking about?
Against the Ravens.
Yep, and then he did the same thing against Pittsburgh too.
But you know what? He balled in the second half.
I just watched that game. He started the game off with an errant throw, and then it got deflected off somebody, and then the linebacker caught it and ran a pick 6.
I think it was the safety. I think that was Hamilton that had that pick 6.
No, I'm talking about the Steelers. He did the same thing in the Steelers game too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally the first play.
So yeah, listen, Deshaun Watson is hit or miss right now. Like, there's gonna be a new offensive coordinator in there, Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey utilizes a lot of RPO. He utilizes a lot of option routes for his wide receivers in the same vein of Kellen Moore. So they got a multitude of ways to try and attack defenses. Will they be on the because that's a complicated offense. Like, everybody talks about how complicated that offense is. You know what I'm saying? So will they have it together week 1? I don't know. Not especially with Deshaun Watson coming off an injury. So I don't know.
True. So I'm interested to see, like, I got a love-hate relationship with Mr. Deshaun Watson and his football, man. Because, like I said, I seen him be great before. I seen him be good against my team. At Bama, I seen him be good. I seen him be good in Texas with the Texans. I just don't understand how he's so terrible now. You know what I'm saying? I got to see. Because it could be some coaching stuff. I don't know. But he started being bad in Texas too, didn't he?
No, he balled last year in Texas.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's the coaching over there that got him messed up.
They lost games, but he put up all-pro numbers. He didn't make the all-pro team, but he balled. He went crazy.
Man, I always looked at him like a good quarterback. Now, everybody's telling me he's terrible now. So I gotta see it for myself.
Let me tell you his numbers his last year in Texas. Hold on.
It's been pretty bad as far as the numbers go, but I gotta see it myself, though.
No,
I'm saying?
I'm talking about his last year in Houston. They only won 4 games. But this man completed 70% of his passes. He threw for 4,823 yards. He threw for 33 touchdowns, only 7 picks, and he ran for another 3.
He had a hell of a year.
Yeah, that
That's
man,
when J.J. Watt
ball.
was telling them like he got emotional when they walked out the field for that last game. I remember.
Hmm. And then he didn't play at all the next year in 2021 because of the issues. And then he's only played 12 games since coming to Cleveland. He's 8-4 as a starter in Cleveland. 5-1 last year, even though he only had 7 touchdowns, 4 picks, 2 lost fumbles. He actually put the ball on the ground 5 times
Mm.
in 6 games.
I don't understand. That could be coaching. And they could get it right now. Like, I ain't looking at him like a sorry quarterback, bro. I'm just not.
The talent is always going to be there.
Yeah.
And even if he doesn't get it going with his arm, we know the Dallas Cowboys track record with mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, he can run too.
Yeah, so like it's not going to be anything. Trey, yes, he probably does need to put massages back into his regimen to get his mind right, but he needs to have like a real masseuse. Supervised. He needs supervised.
He don't need no more massages,
he
bro.
Needs supervised massages. Like, he gotta have a news crew. He gotta have a news crew in there with him to document there's nothing freaky is going on. In his
he gotta have a shot collar. Nah, he might like that. You go too low, he might like that. Never mind. Nah, just no more massages, bro. Like, he gotta do it himself. Like, get you one of them little guns.
Hold on.
Get you one of them little guns.
Pause,
Yeah.
landlord.
Man, come on, man.
Everything
is a pause, bro.
Because when you say he got to do it himself after that one,
He gotta get a massage gun.
That ain't what I thought you were talking about.
See, that's your mind. That's your mind, brother.
No.
That's your toxic mind,
Yeah, I think how
brother.
that shit sounded. you talk about he might like the shot collar. You gotta do it.
I said, nah, he gotta do it himself. That's what I'm saying. With the massage. See, you gotta be so in depth, like in detail these days. You can't say stuff that's, kind of general. They gonna be like, pause. So you gotta be like, he needs to grab a massage gun and do it himself. Okay.
Everything can be sound suspect when you think about it. I remember Lil Jon on that song. He said, I do it like this all by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else.
See that? Anything. It just depends on where your mind is. That's why I say.
Sound suspect.
That's why I ask for unlimited pauses. I'm sorry. I ain't got time for y'all.
You can't have no more. You can't have no more pauses, man.
Unlimited, man. I ain't got time for y'all.
There's not unlimited pauses in the world, man. Sometimes you're gonna have to just stop your ass and explain yourself.
I ain't going that far off the rail now. I ain't going that far. Shit.
Not yet, you haven't, but we're gonna pray.
I ain't going that far.
So this gonna be a road game, and because it's gonna be a road game, we got a different approach. We they say that hell is repetition, and they also say that insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, Mike McCarthy is going about his road preparation for games in a different manner. Dallas Cowboys have been great at home. They only have an 8-9 record under Mike McCarthy on the road. So, with that being said, Mike McCarthy has implemented a new road game schedule to help the Cowboys play better away from AT&T Stadium. Cowboys lost 5 road games in 2023. Damn. I just thought about it. We only lost 5 games last year.
So all of them was on the road. We was undefeated at home.
Until the playoffs.
Until we wasn't.
And then that's why everybody felt the way they did about the record. We don't lose unless we wasn't at the crib and them boys went out there and laid that egg. So, anyway, Cowboys lost 5 road games in 2023. The new plan includes everyone on the team arriving at the stadium on the early bus and taking in the environment. So you're going to get your ass up, you're going to get your ass out there, you're going to walk around, smell the roses and get your head together, and just so you can understand where you're at.
The magnitude of it all.
Yeah, just take it all in, man. Get adjusted to it. Soak it up. And then Patrick O.C. Walker on a separate topic on what McCarthy was talking about. He said, my plan is for 21 games. We have a 21 game plan, and I laid it out today in the meeting. And nigga, do you know what it means?
Big Mike Soprano, man. Quit playing.
Do you know what it means to play 21 games in the NFL?
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's what it means.
Yeah, man, we talking Super Bowls, man.
I think it's about time for the Cowboys to get that first round bye again. I'm ready to experiment with the first round bye. I know the last time didn't go so well for us, but I think we mature enough to get a first round bye, and I let the fluky stuff happen while we chilling at home. The fluky stuff happened in the first round, bro. Real talk. The flukiness happened in the first round.
Yeah, I don't know. 3rd and 20 was a little crazy too.
I'm just saying, I'd rather get fluked out in the divisional then.
I know, right?
See what I'm saying? Like, it's iffy in the first round, man. Cause you might have a team like Green Bay that matured late. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff that can happen. Let them, like, cause just think about this. Say for instance, you get the first round bye, and then Green Bay beat San Francisco. You see what I'm saying? Like some fluke stuff like that. Now you got an easier path. It could happen. Because you went and took number 1 seed, and then, somebody saying pause already. What I say? I don't even know what I said. I'm sick of this. How you gonna podcast and you can't say words? Like, this is crazy.
It's life, man.
It's terrible.
You said you trying to get fluked out. What is fluked out, man? What kind of freaky ass shit,
Man, come on, man.
What is the lingo now?
Flued out is one thing. I said fluked, like a fluke. It shouldn't happen. I got to pause on that too. Lord,
everything done changed. We didn't let the world change too much.
After a while, we just gonna say nothing but pause and no diddy. We ain't even gonna have no other words right now.
Man, we didn't let this new generation change the definition of too many things.
Yeah.
Like we were here first. Y'all can't just have some
we
weird
can't
shit.
even eat a hot dog these days, bro. You ain't even safe to eat a hot dog.
They gonna call you a glizzy gobbler.
You in danger. You can't eat a hot dog, a banana, nothing. You can't do nothing these days, man. These boys' minds is terrible.
Man,
Lord, who raised y'all? Shit, we did. My bad.
Unfortunately, when I was young, a goon meant like a nigga was a gangster. Now it means some pervert shit.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, they say like a goon is like somebody uses hands too much.
They changed it?
Yeah, that's what a goon is now.
So Plies, he was already the freaking man on the song back in the day. His music just got a whole new meaning.
They said landlord trying to get flued out.
Now ain't nobody say nothing about fluid. See?
Man,
this is ridiculous.
It's that
man.
Alabama accent, man. They probably misunderstood you, man. You said you got to
see that, man. You gotta have instructions to eat a hot dog. See, I ain't got time for this, man. Lord forbid you try to get a popsicle. You doomed. You gonna go viral.
Man, what?
This is crazy.
It is crazy, man. Like it's wild, dog. This shit's funny as hell.
I'm gonna get a pause logo. Just put it on my screen. Just let you know, hey, unlimited pause.
Nah,
that's me. I'm Granite.
He said, "Who said
you ain't gonna stop me from talking every day."
He said there must be some South shit. Nah, that's some internet shit. Like,
what are you talking about?
That what Choctaw talking about. He ain't never heard there must be some South shit. Nah, ain't from the South.
Never heard what?
We talk about, I guess, with the goon shit. Nah,
I ain't heard that either.
It's that shit online, man. You gotta stay off Twitter. You know, I be on fucking Twitter, trying to promote the content, but shit, you see the weird motherfucker with the anime profiles and the cartoon characters and all the other shit. Them the weird motherfuckers that make that shit like that, man. You just gotta stay away from that demographic.
Man, they said you gotta have instructions with the hot dog now. You gotta cut it into 4 individual pieces. Like, come on, bro. This is ridiculous.
He said, who do I got scoring our first touchdown? Dak Prescott on the scramble.
I think the money man gonna score it.
CeeDee Lamb?
CD.
I can see it both ways, man, because you want to feed CeeDee Lamb.
You want to justify that money. You know the Jones is going to sabotage.
Man, listen, I think it's for the best.
Yeah. He going to want to justify that money. Soon as we get in the red zone, they going up to CD in the corner of the end zone or something. Touchdown.
I can see it. I can see it happening.
What y'all think? Who going to get the first touchdown?
Dun, dun, dun.
I call the play and everything. Fade route, fade ball, CD, touchdown.
Man, I'll say this. I'm sticking with my prediction. I'm going Dak Prescott on the scramble. I think it's gonna be like third and goal, and pressure the pocket gonna cave in, and Dak gonna run up the middle and get in.
This might be one of them situations like what you call him, like Dez. You remember when Dez said they didn't want to pay him, bro, and he was like basically battling with the front office of that whole season. This might be one of them with Dak.
They said Zeke.
Now that'll be they'll want to push Zeke for a touchdown too.
So y'all can start back buying those 15 jerseys.
That's another meddling situation. I can see that.
My nigga said Diddy gonna score first, not over here.
Oh my God.
You might score.
Pause, sir. Pause.
He said, "Bump. What matters is win. First quarter, first drive. Dallas
First
Cowboys,
drive, we going up 7.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys scoring on the first drive.
I'm excited about this defense too. I'm telling y'all, I really am.
I like to see the defense first, just because this is an offense that struggled the last time you seen them on the field. I want to see this defense on the field with their disguises, with their simulated pressure. I want to see them get on the field and get off the field early so they can build their confidence. I ain't got no issue with my offense. The offense is vets.
Do you think Micah Parsons is gonna move around more this year?
Of course, I believe it.
I think Zim gonna have him going crazy.
Man, Michael Parsons is gonna be all over the field.
Then he a little angry too. He a little pissed off. I think Zim gonna have him standing up. Like, how many times you seen Micah stand up last year?
Not that much.
Not many. How many times he moved around? He used to be the queen on the chessboard. You remember we said that? Mm-hmm. Micah wasn't going no damn well last year. I want to look at his snaps. I guarantee you most of them at defensive end. And it ain't close. So that's how you play. That's how you game plan for somebody. Like, I'm pretty sure Myles Garrett gonna move around. You know what I'm saying? Because it's harder to game plan for somebody when they moving around. So like, if you deploy Micah everywhere, that's gonna give you some problems. That's gonna give you some issues.
Yo, Wes, are you there?
Man, it's too late for him to come now. I'm about to do. Y'all can stay on. Oh no, it's almost time for me.
Let's see. Say something, Wes.
Yeah.
Hello.
You good now?
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up with you, man? I'm telling you, man, they ain't sent me no invite or nothing, so I had to wait till I got home.
Dang. Say, who is they? I'm not controlling the show. Let me go and state my innocence.
Yeah, no, because you supposed to listen. You supposed to be standing on business. You supposed to be standing on business. So when he didn't send a link and you saw that I wasn't in here, what did you say to him?
I ain't know what was going on.
Oh, see there, you ain't standing on business.
I ain't know. Hey, y'all be having other conversations. He might have already cleared it.
When you saw when my brown eyes was not up in here, you should have said something.
I ain't know what the color your eye was, my boy. I'm gonna just be real with you. I ain't looking like that. No Diddy, pause. You gotta say, hey, come on now.
Man.
Everything is a pause these days, Wes.
Everything is a pause or a no Diddy.
At this point, and it ain't unlimited, so you gotta use.
It is well, mine unlimited. I don't know about y'all.
I will say this to give you a compliment though, yo. Your locks look. maybe I haven't seen you a long time, but your locks look ridiculous, right? They look ridiculously long right now. So that let me know how long I haven't seen your all this.
Yeah. I usually don't wear my locks down. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm tripping in. Okay.
Yeah, I usually.
See, listen, it's okay to give. It's okay. Listen, it's okay to give a person a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my nigga look like Samson. What are you trying to say?
I know. Stay away from Delilah.
Stay away.
That's a mangy bitch right there, boy.
Hold on, JJ the mind somebody need to get him up out of here. JJ going crazy.
That's a mangy bitch right there, boy.
Said somebody you missed this freaking show. Well, this ain't no freaking show.
Well, shoot, let me turn my camera on. What we talking about?
Wait a minute, it's time to go. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, what you say? Hey, wait. Let me turn my camera on. What we talking about?
Hold on. Hey, I don't got nothing to do with this. Hey, these are the views of these guys, not mine.
Landlord wrote the whole script. They were playing.
Hell nah.
I'm trying to
I ain't got
see what
nothing to do
I'm
with that.
talking about.
This is not that kind of uncut. This is not that kind. You know what I'm saying?
Give me your Wes. Give us your thoughts on the Browns, man, and some of these matchups going into here, man. While you're on here.
I think turn the TV off. I think that I'm gonna tell you a couple matchups that come out to mind. A matchup that comes to mind first off is the Cleveland Browns wide receivers versus the Dallas Cowboys DBs. Why? Because 2 weeks ago, I would say on paper that the Dallas Cowboys are evenly matched versus their wide receivers. But with Deron Bland being out, I'm going to say 8. I'm going to always say 8 weeks because if he's out shorter than that, I'm going to be like, I came up. He only was out 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And if he out longer than 8 weeks, he probably don't need to come back because that's half a season. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Deron, you trying to get paid. I know you want to play, but you're viewed like Trey, but you don't get paid like Trey. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Ours. So 2 weeks ago, I would have looked at this totally different. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm looking at matchups like Jordan Lewis is going to be on the inside. He's probably going to be on Elijah Moore. There's all that over there. He's going to be on the inside. Cowboys corners don't travel. So that means my rookie, 21, even he's a rookie, right?
He's a rookie.
Yeah, rookie. That's why
out of Wake Forest.
I just want to make sure get all that up. He is going to have his share of Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy because they're not just going to play Amari Cooper on the left. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to move. They're going to move Amari Cooper all around. So he's going to have it. He's going to see him. And, the cool thing about it is, it ain't going to be no drop off because Jerry Jeudy, I would think, is just as good at running routes. I think Amari Cooper is one of the best to do it, though. You know what I'm saying? But Jerry Jeudy is, he's just as precise in his route running. So he not going to have this going to be a real test of fire. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about it is it don't get no harder. at this, it don't really get no harder. So he should be ready when we play Philadelphia and 49ers because it don't get no harder than what he about to see first thing Sunday. My next matchup I would say is Tyler Guyton versus Myles Garrett. But I don't believe Myles Garrett is just going to be sitting over a rookie all day. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say the Cleveland Browns defensive line versus the Dallas Cowboys. 2 rookies, man. Like we got 2 guys that are rookies that have never started in the NFL. So that's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy, man. The Cowboys got a lot of moving parts. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. We got a lot of moving parts.
What we said is we go back to that discussion we had about a year ago by now, probably, about the risk. We took risk on a few of these people. You know what I'm saying? We took risk on the O-line. We did. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about Cooper Beebe, though. I feel like, with him being between those 2 guards, I feel like we'll be good. But I'm more concerned about Tyler Guyton. I'm confident in him, but it's just he's a rookie. Like you can't just say he's gonna go out here and wipe out the defensive player of the year. If he do that, we better not doubt him no more the rest of this year.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Like there has to be some. Dak gotta also not be thinking in his head that Tyler Guyton is going to be able to sustain Myles Garrett 60 plays. So, bro, get the freaking football out your hands. You know what I mean? Like, help him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not.
Said it. I said if he wreck our game, it's Mike McCarthy's fault. And I rock with Mike McCarthy, but it'll be Mike McCarthy's fault. You can't sit up there and let him rock.
You can't call up a seven-step drop and tell Dak not to hold the ball.
Exactly. You can't sit up there and let him just wreck your game like that.
Yeah, quick passing game if that's the case. Play action, make sure do something to slow the pass rush up.
And I'm gonna keep it real. That's why our receivers, man, if CeeDee Lamb is at his 100%, which I'm really hoping he is, then this should be a good game for CD because CD is really a slot receiver that plays on the outside. So that means the part of the reason why CD be getting so jiggy with it is because CD is used to his mindset says I got to get moving because I'm about to get hit. That's the mindset of a slot receiver. Like slot receivers got to be shifty because they know they're about to get hit, bruh. So this is like if CD Lamb and Dak, man, I just pray, bro. Like I just pray that $34 million and $170 million guaranteed, guarantees that he plays really like CD Lamb from last year, because if that's the case, we should be good with CD, man, because this is going to be a good matchup because Dak is going to have to get the ball out of his hands fast anyway. And you have a wide receiver that is really good at taking getting yak. So it's but if we get into
about that, getting the ball out,
like if we get in, I just don't want to get in a position. I just don't want to get in a position where these cornerbacks are actually covering for the Cleveland Browns, because these dudes can cover, bruh. And these corners, and I'm gonna tell you this right here, like this, I've been watching that Cleveland Browns stuff on YouTube. I've been watching, bro. These dudes are turned up, bro. There's gonna be some talking. There's gonna be some jar. You know what I mean? This gonna be a fiery game, bro. It's gonna be a fiery game. So
this game finna be lit. Like
the
atmosphere finna be ridiculous.
It's about to be lit, bro. Hey, and shout out to the
Dallas Cowboys.
In the dog pound. Shit.
Hey, listen to me. Shout out to the NFL. 32 quarterbacks will be starting on Sunday. 15 of them are of color.
Yeah, that's a long way from the stigma.
Almost half.
I mean, hey, speaking of which, y'all make sure Michael Vick is dropping a documentary about the history of black quarterbacks in the National Football League. It'll be out in like 2 weeks, so y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. Dak Prescott will be in it. If you're interested, Dak, Patrick Mahomes, some other notable quarterbacks, Warren Moon. So yeah, make sure y'all check it out.
That sound dope.
Yeah, always some good stuff to watch. It's football related. You ain't doing nothing on your downtime. Check it out. There used to be a stigma about black quarterbacks and all the other stuff.
It's over with now.
We done broke that several times over.
It's over.
Hey, I think something we got to start adding to our arsenal too this year. We don't got to have like a whole show on it, but I do want to do like little segments where we kind of talk about what other teams in the division, like who's the Eagles playing this week and who are the Giants playing this week.
Eagles are playing the Packers.
Because see, like, let's think about this. We always start talking about who they playing toward the end of the season when it starts mattering. We need to start talking about it now. Not necessarily, we ain't got to start scouting or none of that stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I would like to know your thoughts, because think about this. Eagles versus Packers. I give y'all my one pick of the week. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Packers. And who the Giants play?
Shit, the Vikings. They both a little iffy right there. Like,
the Vikings ain't got no quarterback though.
No.
The Giants don't either.
The Giants ain't got no quarterback.
The Giants got Daniel Jones ain't starting?
That ain't no quarter. We just talking crap, man.
Okay.
He's a backup. You know what I'm saying?
$40 million backup.
Y'all don't remember,
I ain't gonna lie.
We was doing
I probably would still take Minnesota.
We was doing Minnesota at the time. When they gave him the deal, I was ecstatic. I was over here like, hell yeah, that's a great deal for y'all. I'm glad y'all did that.
Hey, landlord.
I was happy about Jalen Hurts too. So watch how this work out for y'all.
Hey, I might still take Minnesota, low key.
You ain't lying.
I still might take, even without a quarterback. I might, because who does the Giants have on offense or defense?
They got Malik Neighbors. He's a rookie though,
and he sure is talking a whole lot on the internet.
They retired. They unretired number one for him after what they said, like 60 years, some crazy shit like that.
That sounds like a setup for failure.
And Daniel Jones can't even throw the ball. Good Lord.
I feel like at some point in his career, he's going to say, I never even wanted to wear number one.
Man.
They put that on
somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. When he changed his number back to what he really wanted, he goes, man, I didn't even really want it.
Because if he wanted it, would he have the cachet to make them unretire it? That sounds like a team decision. You know what I'm saying?
No. Bro, after 60 years, yeah, man, I ain't never caught a ball in the NFL before, but I want that number that's retired.
And I don't even think the hype around Malik, I don't even think the hype around Malik Neighbors was the same hype that Odell Beckham had. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they went to the same damn schools, played the same position, and I don't think they're looking at Malik Neighbors with the same beer goggle they looked at Odell Beckham with. Like Odell Beckham was supposed to be that dude when he came to the Giants, and he was like he balled a couple of years he was there, whatever. But I don't even think it's the same kind of fanfare from Malik Neighbors as it was.
It ain't. That's why they unretiring a number.
And you got to remember, the Giants were actually decent. Like they had recently won Super Bowls. They've been making the playoffs and stuff. Like the Giants actually had some stuff. They thought Odell Beckham was gonna help them get back to the Super Bowl when they got Odell. It's not that kind of hype with Daniel Jones over there. Eli Manning was still there throwing Odell Beckham the ball. You don't really care about a wide receiver when you don't know the quarterback can get him the damn ball.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, they should have drafted a quarterback.
They should have drafted a quarterback when they drafted Saquon Barkley. And when they drafted Malik Neighbors. They've been missing the boat on the quarterback.
Flip, did I say Malik Neighbors was bad? I said they're not looking at him the same way they looked at Odell Beckham. The fanfare behind drafting Odell Beckham, that man was everywhere before he even got in the NFL. That man was in all kind of commercials. They were hyping that man.
Yeah, Odell Beckham was a famous college athlete.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Malik Neighbors is too, but like it's levels. It's levels to it. And I'm not saying
Odell Beckham was a famous college. He was a famous college athlete. He was the Shedeur Sanders of that year.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not saying Malik Neighbors is a scrub by any stretch of the imagination. I'm talking about how things are perceived. Like they're
Hey,
not,
we don't know if he's a scrub. What you mean? He ain't played.
I'm just saying because we scouted the nigga. I'm just talking about what we think of him coming out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this, they looked at Odell Beckham like he was finna save their franchise. Like
It's time to go, man. It's time to go.
You talking about JJ?
JJ so stupid.
These niggas crazy. Then
What'd he say?
Then like he said, my freak neighbors, JJ. Then Joe said you eating dinosaur meat over there. With they got a brontosaurus on the Flintstone. That shit do look good.
Why are you not dressed?
I ain't say eating a brontosaurus. Man, it's time to go, man. I'm hungry now. Everything wrong. I'm finna get up out of here, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta get ready to go get my son out of practice too.
So you gotta go be a parent. I understand. I gotta feed this one. So,
He gotta go be a grandparent.
I know, ain't that some crazy shit?
He's the youngest person on here. He's the youngest person on here.
Only time you'll one-up me ever in your life, boy.
In your life.
Hey,
the only time you can raise your voice and I'll be like, I'll be quiet. West Coast, I'm a grandfather. You know what? You got me. You got me.
True. Okay.
When you go there, I'll be quiet, but when he leave, I'll be talking again.
You the elder statesman of the group.
Yeah. All right, you got me on that one. You got me.
Hallelujah want to know what the hell you eating though, man. You say you fucking it up too good for him not to know.
Hey, this is Logan's.
It's Logan's.
Let me tell you what we do. You go to the rib spot, right? You buy the biggest ribs you can buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cut it in half. You eat them right there. You eat the other one. You know what I'm talking about? Because we don't got ribs growing on trees in California. I'm sorry, we don't do that. We don't have that. Mexican food is our barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
Country enough down up there.
Bro, like I said, Mexican food is our barbecue.
I hear great things about your Mexican food and horrible things about your barbecue.
And it's probably all true.
Except for that slab you got right there, apparently.
Whatever you heard is all true.
Yeah, $40 later.
Oh, hell no.
You see what I mean?
Like,
Can I have, look, what the name was? Cheap Pete?
You gotta have a real.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Let me have a piece
$40,
of the rib.
bro.
Let me have a little of the skin off the rib.
$40, bro.
For 39 cents.
Hell no.
Man, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I got to get up out of here.
Listen,
but I appreciate all the
Hey, we doing the show in the morning or what? Because I was up and we did a show this morning. Lando, we doing the show?
We're doing the show.
We'll see what happens.
You committing to this, landlord.
I struggle with commitment.
I'm done.
Hey, listen to me. When they say, hey, I used to struggle with telling the truth. Now I tell the truth. I struggle with commitment.
It's a problem. I'm just playing.